Yeah.
We can see it. Okay. So, a training for Mauritius. Let's go, everyone. This is, in my opinion, the most important training that you can have in Amplivo. The one next week will be the second most important training, but only if you've seen this one. So it's good that you're all here. Let's get going. Yeah. I'm talking about the short presentation. Yeah. There are two secrets for success in network marketing: duplication and personal development. The short presentation is by far the most important instrument of duplication in the academy and thus in the whole of Amplivo. Now, look, I think you know me a little bit. I don't just say things. I've always got information, statistics, analysis, experience to back up every single word I say. And I'm going to do some of that for you right now. All through the last 40 years, since network marketing has been going, starting off the best in America and then spreading out, there have been analyses of why someone comes to a presentation of a network marketing business opportunity. And they found that there are three questions. Some of them have the questions consciously in their brains, usually the ones with a little bit of network marketing experience. Some of them unconsciously, but they're all the same all over the world. Man, woman, young, old, whatever. First question, is it easy? Can I do it? Because if it's not easy, I'm not interested. Nobody likes to be brought into a situation where they could get embarrassed, where they have to know lots of stuff, lots of pieces of information, lots of facts and figures, and explain it to someone, and they might get asked a question, they don't know the answer to it. We've solved all that. So the first question, is it easy? Can I do it? Is really important. The second question, can I earn money with it? Now, in Amplivo, we're going to get some people looking at our business opportunity because they love the environment, they want to do something about the environment. But it is still the majority of people who want money or who need money, who have goals in life, who want to improve their income. Can I earn money with it? We'll be answering that one as well. And the third question, and the least important of the three, is what is the product? Now, we're lucky. We have a product, remember these words, we have a product that everyone needs and nobody has. Everyone needs, nobody has. Is that a great product? That's a fantastic product. So we can answer the first two questions. Yes, it is easy, you can do it. And the second question, yes, you can earn money with it. Then we've got the third question solved. Now then, every single piece of information that does not serve to answer one of these three questions is superfluous and counterproductive. So when some of you get carried away with how many kilos of plastic are needed to produce how many liters of biodegradable oil, that's not interesting for a new guest. That's not easy. Can they do it? That's not can they earn money. That's not what is the product. Yeah. Every single piece of information that does not serve to answer one of these questions is superfluous and counterproductive. Counterproductive means it has a negative effect. More information. People today have a very limited attention span. We know that from ourselves. A YouTube analysis reveals that 70% of people stop watching a video within the first 2.5 minutes. Dear friends, that means we have to catch their attention within the first 2.5 minutes. We use two proven methods in the short presentation, which should really only take about 9 or 10 minutes. Yeah. The first proven method we use is that we start with a very negative problem and then show the very positive solution. The second method is a beautiful one, and which I'll be showing to you in the short presentation when we go through it. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them what you have told them. So we follow these two methods. It's a great presentation. Lots of people register new partners after showing this short presentation. Now that we've got the right start, these two things together give you such a great possibility to register lots of people in your team, and that's what it's about. It's certainly not about selling CSR, plastic tokens. It's certainly not explaining about how many facilities Corsair has. It's about you, your team, you finding partners, and that we build an army of Amplivo partners all over the world. And for you, that starts in Mauritius, and that starts this evening. Now then, we've made it easy for you because we've written the speaker's guidelines. And next to every single slide in the short presentation, here in the speaker's guidelines, you can see what you say. And sometimes it's written, read the text. Yeah. And when it's written, read the text, just read the text. Yeah. Looking back, I wrote this last year. I wish I'd been stricter. I wish I'd put something like, just read the text, exclamation mark. Yeah. You're waffling too much. Stop saying so much stuff, exclamation mark. But I didn't, because sometimes I'm a nice guy. And I wrote, read the text. So just read the text. We're going to go through it now. But these speaker's guidelines mean that you can do this. You can duplicate this. That we can have the same presentation going on all over the world. Now, the advantage of that is that when your team spreads out, when the partner of one of your partners knows someone in France or the Netherlands or somewhere else, yeah, that partner will be seeing exactly what you know is being told in the presentation, so that if there are any questions to answer, you'll know what they've seen, what they know. You just have to find out what they understood and what might be holding them back from starting with Amplivo. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go through this beautiful, beautiful short presentation. Welcome to Amplivo, opportunity for a better world, because it's an opportunity to help rid the planet of the plague that is plastic pollution. And it's an opportunity for you to earn more money. And lots of people need that today. Okay, so look, this is the very first page. This is where we tell them what we're going to tell them. Yeah, this is the problem, plastic waste, the solution, Corsair Group International, the revolution with CSR plastic credit, the opportunity with Amplivo business. That's all you have to say here. This is not the page on which you start talking all about the solution with Corsair Group International and the CSR plastic credit. This is the page where you tell them what you're going to tell them. And then you read the disclaimer, okay? So let's carry on. The plastic pollution is devastating, but we have the solution. Just read the text on this page. That's all you have to do. Yeah. We've got a series of pictures and photos now which speak for themselves. That means you only have to say a few words. Let the picture speak. Let the photo speak. Okay. This one here, this is a fantastic photo. Top left-hand corner, the problem. We're starting to tell them what we said we would tell them. We're speaking about the problem. Yeah. Read the text for this page. That's all. Yeah. A fantastic text here. This used to be a river of water. Now it's a river of plastic. What more do you need to say about this page? Nothing. Nothing. Carry on. beautiful beaches of the world. You've got beautiful beaches in Mauritius. They're getting ruined as well. You don't need to say that. You just need to read the text for this page. I've heard people say such rubbish about these elephants. I heard one guy, this was last year, admittedly, he said, the plastic waste is encroaching on the living space of the animals. The poor elephants have to eat plastic waste. No, they don't have to eat plastic waste. And there's no one running around behind them to catch what's coming out, bio oil. They're not the ones who turn the plastic waste into bio oil. Yeah, just carry on. And now we're reaching the high point of the negativity. Yeah, the high point. This is where your voice should get really angry about what's going on. 50 years, 200 years, 450 years, 500 years for a plastic toothbrush. Something has to be done. And this is where we start on the solution. Yeah, top left-hand corner. The next series of slides are the solution. We start to talk about Corsair, not because you earn money through Corsair, but because your Amplivo business is built on a strong foundation. Thanks to Corsair, Corsair removes the plastic waste when we sell the plastic waste removal packages to our customers. Yeah. So that page, the next page, all you have to do here is read what's written there. Corsair is building facilities all over the world and move on. Why? Because it's a photo. It's not answering any of the questions. Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I earn money? What's the product? This is the product. Corsair is a great company. I've heard people start to talk here about we've got a facility in Bangkok, we've got a facility in Finland. This is the one in Finland. It used to be a plastic, a paper mill, and there's also the possibility to generate electricity there. We've been asked by the region if we do that again to supply electricity. We've got more reactors arriving there next year. We're going to double our capacity. Your guest doesn't care. Your guest doesn't care. Is it easy? Can I do it? Do I have to learn all about Bangkok, about Finland? Yeah, about where new facilities are coming? What does it mean? Double the quantity? Your guest doesn't care. Look after your guest. Your guest is the most important thing right here. It's important for them to change their life. It's important for you. If they start changing their life through Amplivo, you'll change yours because you'll be earning more money. You'll be building a bigger team. Look after your guest. Read the text. We're still carrying on explaining why Corsair is important, but this page is also good. Plastic companies are required by law to use 30% recycled plastic in the production of new plastic. There is thus a huge demand for advanced bio-oil. That means the foundation, Corsair, on which you build your Amplivo business is strong and getting stronger. That's the message from this page when you read the text and explain that. Here we're explaining the CSR plastic credit, and we're starting to introduce the idea of companies and people going plastic neutral, because this is what you do. And remember, this is easy, you can do it. On this page, just say these are some of the companies which have already partnered up with the Corsair group. Yeah, just say that and move on. This is not the page where you start saying you can probably recognize some hotel chains there down the bottom. There's the Mercure, there's the Courtyard, there's the Marriott, the Novotels. Oh, car companies as well. Look at Lexus and Novotel and Michelin. No, what for? It's not there to explain that. It's just to say, to show we've already got lots of partners. That's all it's there for, nothing else. Move on. Ah, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Our CSR plastic credit logo goes on packaging, which is already in supermarkets, yeah, through plastic neutrality. We're getting nearer to explaining what an Amplivo partner does. Why is this interesting for you? Here it comes, yeah? We'll get into the revolution now. the CSR plastic credit for quite a while. I've already explained that to you. And now we're moving on to the opportunity, the Amplivo business opportunity. Yeah, we explain it here. We help individuals and companies go plastic neutral and earn commissions on the packages they buy. We introduce the idea of network marketing, introduce other Amplivo partners and earn commissions on the packages their customers buy. Sounds good to me. And your Amplivo business license costs only 10 euros a year. I repeat, only 10 euros a year. The 10 euros cannot be a hurdle or a barrier or a reason why anyone would not start, could not start with Amplivo. Yeah. So we're into the opportunity. Yeah. And we show the compensation plan. No, dear friends, this is not where you guys start to explain the compensation plan down to all the last levels and bonuses and everything. You explain a little bit only to show that it's generous. Yeah, we're answering the second question here. Yes, you can earn money. Yeah, by now we've answered all three questions. Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I earn money? What's the product? It's all answered here. Yeah, so stick to the text. And this beautiful slide here, look at this. We're wrapping it all up. We're telling them what we have told them. And what we've told them is that there's Corsair, what our mission is to rid the planet of the plague that is plastic pollution. Yeah. And what Corsair does turns plastic waste into advanced bio-oil. Down below, we tell them what we've just been telling them, what they do. It's easy, you can do it. Amplivo partners help people buy the best plastic waste removal package for them. You can earn generous rewards helping people go plastic neutral. Join us on our mission to save the world for future generations. And now look at this beautiful photo, yeah, this baby seal swimming in beautiful clear water is the bookend to the first photo that we showed. This one, remember this one? This is the problem. By now we've shown the solution. Yeah, this is sad. Yeah, and we end up with happy, with positive. Remember I said to you, classical presentation, hit them with the negative, show them the positive. This is what we've done. Yeah, start your Amplivo business today. Together we can make a difference. At the end of the right start, you'll be hearing that this goes in two directions. Just remember it for yourself when you're talking to people afterwards, when you're asking them, what did you like best? Yeah, we can make a difference in two directions. And we really mean that with all our hearts. Jay, Wayne, Andre, corporate team, we mean it. Yeah, we can make a difference to the world for future generations. And we can make a difference to your income. We can help you generate more income, a little bit of income, good income, very good income, extremely good income, wealthy income. Just depends how many partners you can find, how big you can build your team, how it can spread out. And you build a big team if you stick to the duplication. Yeah. You often hear in network marketing, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like this force yourself, push yourself, kick yourself, do it anyway, you'll get stronger. Yeah. You don't have to get out of your comfort zone. By enlarging your comfort zone, whatever made you uncomfortable before will simply disappear. So let's imagine that you don't like presenting. You don't like talking in front of other people. You might not feel comfortable about having to do the short presentation, even though we've given you everything you need with the speaker's guidelines. Now look at this. Here's your comfort zone. Here's your problem. You don't like talking. You don't think you can do the short presentation. Yeah. No one's forcing you to do it. We're just suggesting that you do it because you'll have a huge advantage. Enlarge your comfort zone by downloading the speaker's guidelines, by doing the Amplivo trilogy exercise, which I'm about to show you, and then you've enlarged your comfort zone. Look at that. Your problem has disappeared. You can do the short presentation. Let me tell you some advantages of doing the short presentation. At the moment, you have to try and get your guest to the big presentation, which takes place perhaps on a Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening or whenever it is. It's more difficult to get your guest to the presentation than it is to get the presentation to your guest. Next week, you'll be hearing even more on the Wheel of Success, and you just have to ask your guest, when they have time, and you do that with alternative questions. Wednesday afternoon, well, when would suit you best if they've said they're open to hearing more information? Yeah. When do you have a few minutes time? Wednesday or Friday? Friday. Afternoon or evening? Afternoon. 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock? 3 o'clock. Great. I'll send you a link for our Zoom call on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Thank you so much for being there. I look forward to sharing more information with you about this fantastic opportunity. Thank you. Goodbye. Hang up. Don't start talking about anything else, because I'll only start asking you questions. That's much easier than trying to get people to a presentation once a week, which might be too long, which might be half an hour, which might have a whole load of information, which is superfluous and counterproductive if it's not answering one of the three questions, which everyone has. Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I earn money? What's the product? Those are the three questions that you have to answer. Learn how to do the short presentation. Help each other in teams of 2 or 3, doing it for each other before you do it for a guest, to make sure you're doing it properly, to get used to doing it, and you will explode your teams, and you will get more partners, and you will earn more money, and you will be helping us on our mission to clean up the planet a lot more than if you're doing it all by yourselves, or if you're using a presentation which is not answering the 3 questions. Yeah. And I'll tell you what happens, and you all know this. After a while, you stop inviting people to the long presentations because your guests are saying, for whatever reason, no, not for me, thank you. Yeah, you're not getting the real reason out of them. Yeah, it was too long, it was too complicated. They don't think they can do it. It's not easy enough for them. They don't want to have to be embarrassed by having to learn a whole bunch of new stuff. They didn't get that you can earn a lot of money, and really they weren't listening to the product because they'd already turned off after the first 2 questions which weren't answered. Yeah, so you stop inviting and your partners stop inviting, and that's why you don't have growth in the team. This is what happens. Okay, duplication. Charlie Chaplin was once the most recognized, best known people on the whole planet in the 1920s and 1930s. Yeah, everywhere. So there were Charlie Chaplin lookalike competitions. And one day, Charlie Chaplin was at home in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, with some of his friends. And one of them said, there's a Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition just 40 minutes away from here. And he said, hey, let's have some fun. I'll go and enter myself into the Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition. So they jumped in the car, he got into his costume, jumped in the car, off they go. He took part in the competition, he came home and put his prize on the mantelpiece in his living room. And for years, he proudly showed visitors and friends who came round the prize that Charlie Chaplin won in the Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition. Charlie Chaplin took part in the Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition and came 3rd. He won 3rd prize. Can you imagine how good the winner was and the one in 2nd place? So if I had a choice between one of those, the guy who won or the guy who came in 2nd, and Charlie Chaplin in 3rd place, I would take the guy who won or the guy who took 2nd place. because they know how to duplicate. They understand duplication. They will stick to the success system. Yeah. They'll teach their partners how to duplicate by sticking to the success system. Yeah. If we needed a creative genius, I'd take Charlie Chaplin, but we've got the academy. We've got everything in place for your success. We're about to take off. We're about to burst into momentum. Yeah. And you can be part of that momentum, but only if you duplicate, only if you start working properly. And working properly means do the Amplivo Trilogy exercise. Find just 5 minutes a day for 3 weeks in order to become hugely successful with Amplivo. I like to ask new partners coming in, can you find 5 minutes a day for me during the next 3 weeks? Actually, I'll be accompanying you, but it will be for you, so that you can realize how easy it is to do this business and so that you can earn a lot of money with this great product which everyone needs and nobody has. Can you find 5 minutes a day? Yeah. Most people are excited about to join and they'll say yes. So in the first week, download the short presentation and the speaker's guidelines, read them at least once every day and practice out loud. Yeah. So if I have a new partner, I'm going to say to them on the 6th day, now you do the short presentation for me. And I listen to them and I say, good, you nearly stuck completely to the speaker's guidelines, just once or twice this or that. You can take that out, it's not necessary. Be nice to them, yeah? And on the 7th day, repeat that and just make sure that they've taken in any advice that you gave them. That's the first week. Second week, download the Wheel of Success, which Luke will be training on next week. Read it daily, making notes of what is important to you on that day. Yeah. At the end of the week, if I've got a new partner and they're doing the trilogy exercise, I go through their notes with them. I say, hey, tell me what you wrote down on the first day, the second day, third day. Yeah. Just short notes. What was important to them. You'll find out so much about your new partner. You will build a relationship with your partner. Yeah. You will go through thick and thin together. You will help them to be successful. And if they're successful, you will become successful. And in the third week, download the team building PDF. Write down the quote of the day by hand and read it again before sleeping. There are 7 quotes. There are 7 days in the week, 3 guesses, 1 quote for every day. Write down by hand. Why by hand? Because writing it by hand transports the content into your brain and thus into your subconscious mind 1,000 times more effectively if you were to write it on a typewriter or on your laptop or anywhere else on your mobile phone. Yeah. And you want to get it into your subconscious mind. Yeah. Reading it again before sleeping means you fall asleep with this thought, with this quote of the day in your mind. Yeah. It's all in the academy. It's all there. So friends, if you haven't done the trilogy exercise yourself, you can't tell other people to do it. If you haven't done it yourself, but you've got a partner or partners, get them together and say, let's do it together. I'm excited about this trilogy exercise. I've understood how much it's going to help us to become hugely successful. Let's do it together. And at the end of the first week, you show each other, 2 or 3 of you. Yeah, the short presentation, you do it for each other. At the end of week 2, you read, you both read, all 3 of you read the notes of what you've written down, of what was important to you on that day. And let me tell you something. If you do that again with your next partner 2 months later or 1 month later or whenever, you'll find out that doing it again means that you write something different down of what was important to you on that day, because we learn each time. Third week, if you haven't done it yet, do it together with your partners. Don't just tell them to do it. That's not being a good leader. That's not setting a good example. Write down the quote of the day by hand and read it again before sleeping. Yeah. Let me tell you something. when I look at the team building training in the academy, yeah, and I read those quotes, I realize something. I'm the one who put it together. I'm the one who worked out the quotes from all my experience of what's necessary to build a big team, yeah? I'm the one who put it in there. And I still have a realization, yeah? So how much do you think it's going to help you? It's going to really help you. There's nothing like building a big team in network marketing so that when you're not working, someone in your team is working. When you're not creating income, someone in your team is creating income. And the more partners you have, the more income is being created while you're sleeping, eating, making merry, going on holiday with your family or whoever you want to go on holiday with, or doing your hobbies or doing whatever you want to do, because that's the opportunity with Amplivo to improve the quality of your life, to be able to give your children the education that they need and that they're not getting in the schools, to be able to take them on holiday to different countries so that they see it's a big world with different cultures, yeah? So that you can look after your parents if they need looking after, so that you can donate to your favorite charity if you have a favorite charity, so that you can do what you want to do. It starts with the little things. Going into a restaurant and reading the menu and choosing what you want to eat without looking on the right-hand side, how much does that cost? Nah, that's 19 euros. That's a bit much. Or there's one for 9 euros 50. I'll take the 9 euros 50. That's where it starts. Where it ends is up to you, whatever goals you've set for yourselves. Yeah. Alone we are but a single word. Together we are a poem. Together means that we're doing the same thing, we're duplicating, we're all doing the same thing, we're all following the same path. We can all grab the hand of anyone traveling that path and know that they're going in the same direction, doing the same thing. Yeah, a poem. Let's get poetic. Yeah, and let me show you at this moment right here that next week I'll be doing a training on the right start, hugely important. And Jean-Luc will be speaking to you in French and explaining the wheel of success to you.